The fans are already starting to feel that butterflies in their stomach. It's not just anticipation, it's distrust mixed with hope, a bittersweet feeling that true fans know well. Because when a team changes too much, when one name leaves and another comes in, when the shine is replaced by promise, that's when things get more complicated. Subscribe to the channel, leave your like and your comment. The name of the moment is Luther Burden III. Drafted with the 39th overall pick, the receiver from Missouri was pointed out by Bleacher Report as the most dangerous addition for the Bears this offseason. That's right, the most dangerous. Not the most expensive, not the most famous, but the one who can make the biggest immediate impact. And let me tell you, that's no small feat, especially considering the context. The team lost Keenan Allen, one of the most reliable veterans in the league. He had 70 receptions, 744 yards, and 7 touchdowns in 2024. For a rookie to replace that kind of production, they need to have guts, but they also need space, and that space exists. 121 targets are available in the offense after Allen's departure. Burden has the ideal profile to occupy the slot and become a security weapon for Caleb Williams, who struggled significantly in 2024. There were 68 sacks, the highest number in the league. Yes, 68. Just saying it makes your tongue hit your teeth, but the management was aggressive. They brought in Drew Dahlman and Joe Thuney to bolster the offensive line, and they hired an offensive head coach, Ben Johnson. In other words, they created an environment for the evolution of their quarterback and, by extension, any young talent he can leverage. Luther Burden arrives in this scenario. He had a high-level 2023, looking like a top 10 pick, but his performance dipped the following year. Still, with 61 receptions, 676 yards, and 6 touchdowns, he showed that he knows how to be productive. He's not a raw talent, he's ready to contribute. Now let's look at the big picture, because individual talent doesn't sustain any franchise if the context is poorly planned. The Bears' offense has changed, and it's changed for the better. The presence of DJ Moore as the primary receiver still commands respect from defenses. Rome Odunze, a first-round pick, is another name coming in with hype and potential. However, Burden may benefit from being the least targeted among the three. He will find favorable matchups against less qualified defenders, especially operating in the slot, where he can exploit spaces and be a target on short and intermediate routes. In other words, he could be Caleb Williams' favorite. Speaking of number 18, the NFL is cruel to rookie quarterbacks, but even crueler to those who lack support. What we saw in 2024 was isolated talent, poorly protected, without time and rhythm. Now, with an improved offensive line and more passing options, the conversation is different. Burden enters this equation as a key piece because he doesn't have the pressure of being the main guy. He doesn't carry the weight of being the star, but he can be the missing link. That guy who shows up on third down, who gains yards after the catch, who extends drives, and that, my friends, changes the game. The buzz around the league is clear. The Bears are no longer playing around with building a team. They are acting with intention. Drafting Burden wasn't a blind gamble, it was a value strategy. A player who fell on the board but fits perfectly into an urgent need. And when a team aligns talent with need, the result is dangerous for opponents. Ben Johnson knows this, and he has a recent track record of getting the best out of young receivers. Now it's time for the truth, because analyzing is one thing, betting is another. And I'm betting on Luther Burden III. After watching tape, observing the system being built in Chicago, and understanding the type of pressure the team wants to alleviate from Caleb Williams' shoulders, it's clear. This kid is going to be more than just a promise. He will be a constant presence in the offensive drives. He will show up in the stats. He will earn respect. He is not Keenan Allen, and he doesn't need to be. What he needs to be is efficient, quick in his reads, precise in his routes, and hungry for every yard. And if he delivers that, the Bears' offense will rise to a new level. Caleb Williams will start to justify the hype. DJ Moore will find more space. Odunze will have less pressure to produce early. Everything will click. Everything will fit. And that's how a modern offense is built in the NFL. With depth, with diversity, with intelligence. Luther Burden is the type of player who may be underestimated by rivals, but highly valued by teammates. The guy who does the dirty work and still shines once in a while. So Bears fans, keep your eyes open. Good things are coming your way, and this good thing wears number 3, runs in the slot, and will show that sometimes the real threats don't come with a spotlight. They come with silence, consistency, and attitude. Subscribe to the channel, leave your like and your comment. Until the next video.